Alright, so this is episode 8 of Lycoris Recoil. A little bit of a recap. We've discovered that Mika is gay, so, there's that. And that perhaps he has had a previous relationship with Yoshi. And we know that, at least it's confirmed that Mika does know what is Chisato's mission and that he had promised Yoshi a long time ago that he will see to it, but somewhere along the way he's changed his mind and now he just wants Chisato to, start her own mission and do whatever the heck she wants to do. Meanwhile, Majima attacks a police station and installs Robata's USB into the Chief's computer, and he also writes a challenge note for the Lycoris, and so his next move is to aim for the new radio tower. I believe that's what it is. Did we also learn in this episode? Yeah, we did learn in this episode that Majima was also the one who attacked the old radio and that he has encountered Chisato before, and knowing that he encounters her again, that this must be fate, this must be the girl that will balance him out. And towards the end, we learn that Majima is an Allen children, and that his talent is most likely balance, and I suppose this is his mission, delivering balance to the world. So I wonder if we're going to get the beginning of the attack in this episode, or if it's going to be a little bit more of an episodic feel again, and we're doing whatever for Lycoris Recoil, while Majima and Robata are just working on the side. Everybody's just out here scheming, and we're just Lycoris Recoil is just here helping people out. I had a Patreon comment that theorized perhaps Majima might be a Lilybell, which is an interesting thing since we did learn just through word of mouth from Chisato about Lilybell that perhaps it's like a boy version of Lycoris and that they are quite dangerous. But also Chisato doesn't really know too much about them, so perhaps the Lilybells also don't really know too much about the Lycoris as well. And I also wonder if the DA is also running the Lilybell, or they're just like some offshoot, off-branch, whatever. But yeah, that's an interesting one. But we'll just have to see it when we see it. But I do have my full-length reaction up on Patreon, which you guys can check out in the description down below. Other than that, let us get started. Ooh, Perrier, or in this case, Pelli? Pellier? Chosen. You cannot simply choose. Such a fortunate thing. Yeah, your plans are laid out for you. Oh, they're gonna try and kidnap her, or? She's got a mission to succeed. Gonna run out of ingredients, or money, finance? Oh shit! Damn, dude. She's decided to give herself a promotion. I mean, I guess that is one way to see it, with how Yoshi said to the girl whose name he just said, but I'll write it after this. But when he goes and he says, like, these talents, these things that you have, it's chosen by God. It's already something that's set for you. So, like, there's no need to fucking go out and find your purpose. Your purpose has already been decided by God. So in the end, I guess the Allen Institute is just a rampant religious company organization. There you go. And he's tasked his right-hand woman. I'm just saying that because we've literally just been seeing her around him all the time. So he's tasked her with handling Chisato. So I can only assume he's gonna just kidnap her and toss her to the fucking new radio tower where Majima is trying to begin his plan. Another day, another dollar. Damn. It's a good thing those glass didn't fucking cut, you guys. Damn, dude, she's fucking budgeting you while on the mission. Oh no, why? Why that? Holy shit. Yeah, I wouldn't try carrying that many plates. Well, I mean, I would. That's actually the amount I would carry plates. But, is she doing the bombs? Oh my god. Is this the Chinese mafia? Ooh. Silly man thinking he can shoot her point blank. We're not. Are you proud of me, Takina? Oh. Does it save on? But oh my god. You know, it looks it. I don't know if anybody would. Is this crap? No, just tell her it looks like fucking shit. Oh my god. Dude, I was thinking that, like, it would probably become a Instagram thing, you know, on the fucking social media. Oh, it's on the Twitter. How old are you? That's a secret, of course. All the compliments, dude. It's just so busy. Oh. It's Halloween now? No, that's all money, isn't it? Kids, those money are dirty. Okay, the pleasant music that is playing over the guitars. It's more useful than Kurumi. Damn, dude! Are they investing in stock? Oh my god, dude. Oh no, she just found out! Oh. Oh no, you caught on. I will go flush it. He flushed it down the fucking toilet, the robot. Uh-oh, she's not here? The new nurse took her. Uh-oh. For a second I was like, is that Keanu Reeves? Oh, Majima. Hey. You're chilling? How... I mean, he does know where she is, since Robata has found her before. At least for us. For us Allen children. That's a secret. Guy Hard. I was thinking, was the other guy Keanu Reeves? Oh, you guys are just chilling now? Might as well watch some fucking movie too while you're at it. Yeah, you spat on me. Oh, just want to have a nice chat? Ooh. Is he blind or... Oh. Oh, so that's why he's good at... So that's why he's good at fighting blind. Alright. Oh shit, dude. You get to see a young Chisato. Oh. Even back then, he was wearing his Hawaiian shirt. Oh, we can see how, in terms of the expression, how lifeless, or how similar she looked to Takina. So did Alan fix his eyes, or? Ooh. Only the good people get on the news. Well, somebody's coming, so... He can hear her all the way over there. Holy shit, he's a fucking ninja! Damn, he just parkour his ass. Of course. Mika knows something. Anything from your lover. I don't know about that. Within 3 rings. Nothing like chilling outside, cleaning your gun. Your talent is killing. Here you go, have a weapon. Yoshi gave you this gun? Since that day. At the bar, I assume? Got plans for you. You just don't know it yet. Oh, the gift that she wanted. Doge! Oh. Saw a slight blush from her. It was like for a second. You hate needles. You can't dodge a needle. Well, that's the whole point. Oh, he's just falling. Is it trauma? Uh-oh, is she just going to fucking... Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Man, where you taking her? Uh-oh. Try calling her if she doesn't answer within 3 rings. Are you operating on her heart? Why is her chest glowing? She got a fucking nuke in here? Uh-oh. 3 rings. Oh, she's getting ready. Gotta go save my girl, you know? Alright, didn't expect her to have a fucking chest like Iron Man. Like, what the fuck? Why is it glowing? We double booked this heart as also a fucking nuke. We have nanotechnology in this heart, and when we blast lightning into it, it turns on the nanomachine that goes all around her body, and now she's going to go and complete her mission. Also, I forgot to mention about how we went from... Is this apartment soundproof, by the way? Because I realized that he shot her. I can only assume it's like either not bulletproof, soundproof, or there's nobody else living in this apartment. But anyways, I thought it was really funny that... No, after credit? Alright, cool. I thought it was really funny that we went from Mizuki keep trying to get Kurumi to actually work, and Kurumi's just not... She's just staying in her fucking room and, you know, browsing on the internet and probably shit posting or something. And when Kurumi actually finally works, she's so bad at working, and she's just constantly breaking plates that Mizuki's just like, please, just go back into your room, you don't have to work anymore. Character development, except in ways that Mizuki didn't want. But alright, I'm gonna go write my notes and we will be back to the center. Alright, so that was episode 8 of Lycoris Recoil. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was a pretty nice episode. The first half I'm alright with, but not really too much for me to talk about. The second half was pretty nice and I really enjoy it. I think I've been having this feeling, but I think this episode sort of solidifies that feeling, is that I don't really like how episodic these episodes feel, because the overarching plot is just, to me, it just feels a lot more interesting than the day-to-day life that they're doing at Lycoris Recoil. Like, I get that that's what they're doing, and I like that they're showing, you know, just these minute details of their life in Lycoris Recoil and all that, and that's nice and all. But, you know, I'm always, like, excited to see what's going to happen next, but then I realize that they're not going to show you what they were showing you in the previous episode, because we've got some other shit that we've got to do, you know? Like, in the previous episode, it's just kind of like, oh shit, you know, he's going to attack the new radio tower, but he's probably still planning it, I suppose. So, in this episode, you know, the little shenanigans that we're getting for this is that Lycoris Recoil is going under, and Takina decides to be the manager, essentially. She's just decided to just give herself a promotion, and she's just saying, I'm gonna take over the fucking finance, which, fucking fantastic. In terms of all that, it's nice, you know, it's comedic, I find it funny, but not too much, again, for me to talk about. But let us talk about Yoshi and the Allen Institute in general. We had a nice little talk with Yoshi, and we also got the name for the lady that's been by his side this whole time, Himegama. And Yoshi, well, in the beginning, he's kind of like, wow, you know, it seems like you have a talent as a chef. And she says, well, if I choose to become a chef, would the Institute support it? And so Yoshi says that talents the Institute support are gifts from God. One does not choose. So I think I already said, I was like, so I guess they're just religious fanatics, I suppose, you know, it's a gift from God. Their life is planned out for them, and from what Himegama says, you know, you don't have to go out searching for the meaning of life, because, again, your life, you know, your mission has already been given to you. This talent that you have been given by God, you better fucking follow God's plan, I suppose, or else God will send the Allen Institute after you. But we see that Yoshi is getting Himegama to handle Chisato, or I was thinking about retrieving Chisato, or at the very least kidnapping her. But he, after that, he goes and he says that he doesn't want Chisato to continue in her make-believe, or to play make-believe in that place anymore. So I assume that with what's happening towards the end, you know, they're fucking charging up her heart or something. Like I said, they've got nanomachines somewhere in her heart, and they're just gonna charge the electricity to turn on these nanomachines. It's like a fucking back door to her brain or something, you know. Gotta get her to follow God's plan and all that. And with this whole thing that's going to happen, I can only assume that hopefully we're not going to get hit with another episodic feel in the next episode. We're actually going to start literally right after what had happened, which is Takina coming to figure out where the fuck Chisato is and hopefully rescue her, or at the very least, well, not at the very least, or Himegama is just going to be like, nah, I fucking got her, bitch. I'm out of here. But I don't know. I still can't get over the fact that this whole entire story is truly about two dads fighting over how to raise their kid. And now the one fanatic dad is really coming out. He's like, I'm tired of this. If you're not gonna fulfill your promise, I'll do it my goddamn self. Which also reminds me, he's also helping out Majima, right? Since I can only assume him helping out Majima via Robata being the double agent. I can only assume that, you know, he wants Majima to do some fucking big shit and get Chisato to participate in this big shit and, you know, fulfill her mission of killing people for the greater good, maybe. And I can only assume that, like, maybe they're just, like, charging up her heart, you know, pumping her full of electric adrenaline. And then they're just gonna toss her to where Majima is. Oh, either way, you know, we do know that Yoshi wants her to fulfill her mission and has to fucking kill people. And she hasn't really been doing that, so gotta fucking fulfill your quota somehow, Chisato. Moving away from Yoshi, and let's talk about Majima visiting Takina, having a nice cup of coffee, albeit he hates bitter things. And I really like that despite him coming in with his fucking gun there, even though he knows that he can't shoot her, but at the very least, maybe he could probably fucking fight her in a hand-to-hand combat. You know, I really like that despite them just having this not really as tense moment between one another, and then they started talking about movies, and then they find out that or at least Chisato find out that he likes, you know, certain parts of the movie, and they were about to get excited and talk about it. I really enjoy that. But it was nice for Majima to come back and for him to fulfill his own little curiosity, and him asking, did I write Takina in there by accident? Chisato. No, I was like Majima visits Takina. I don't think that's what it was. No, he visits Chisato. Anyways, he asks her if she remembers him back in the old radio tower, and that's when we get to see a younger Majima and a younger Takina. And Takina, I got Chisato. I need to erase this, or else every time I look at it, I'm gonna say Takina. Anyways, we saw that Majima had a blindfold over him, and immediately the first thing I thought is he blind? And then somehow he got his sight back, you know, maybe those eyes of his are actually robot eyes or something that the Allen Institute gave him. But then I started thinking maybe he was just training his ear for some fucking reason, you know? Maybe he just had good hearing from the start. I don't know. I can only assume maybe he was blind once. Who knows? We'll just have to figure it out if it ever comes along. But he does talk about the Allen Institute, and he reveals to Chisato that he is also an Allen children, and that makes Chisato questions why why did the Allen Institute support a guy like this who's committing terrorism. And it's nice that Majima is just out here blatantly telling her, like, you do realize that the fucking Allen Institute isn't all fine and dandy, right? They're not just out here for the good of people. They're literally doing whatever in order to complete God's plan for these people. You know, he says that they're so pure that they would even accept killers like us. So it was nice for Majima to try to hit her with the reality of the Allen Institute, but Chisato still believes that they are here for good. You know, and her example is just kind of like, well, you know, what about all the people that has done good? You know, all these people who became an Allen children, and they've done all these great achievement and everything. And all I can think of is, well, maybe those people who did those great achievements, maybe because they did those great achievements, they're on fucking TV, you know? If somebody who's an Allen children and they're fucking committing crimes or something, they're probably doing pretty good at not getting caught. The banters were really nice, and again, with Chisato saying that the Allen Institute, you know, are here for good, and Majima's just over here like, what about you? You're a fucking assassin. So like, what's up with that? And she tries to argue like, well, I mean, I'm still doing good. In her own position, she's technically doing good for the world, but in a very minute scale, which I suppose, well, other than the not killing thing, is too minute for the Allen Institute. They want her to do something much more for the entire world, I suppose, instead of just for this small community around Lycoris. So overall, I really like the chill conversation that they had with each other. And I assume that they're just gonna go back to attempting to kill each other. Well, Majima, I mean, Chisato will probably just, unless she gets pumped with electric adrenaline, gets her heart pumping even though it's metal. And in the end, after all of this, I will only assume that Mika will have to explain this all eventually. And also, Kurumi still has not explained to people that the person who hired her to hack the DA was most likely somebody from the Allen Institute, but we'll just have to see it when we see it. And so, with that all of the way, I just have a few things to talk about Chisato and Takina, which is Takina finding out that Majima was there at her apartment. And so, you know, she gets worried about Chisato and she makes a plan for her. And that if she calls her, if Chisato doesn't answer her within 3 rings, then that probably means that something is wrong. And so she's like, I'm gonna call you once, or I'm gonna let it ring once. You know, I'm gonna call you, let it ring once, and I'm gonna turn it off to let you know that I'm coming for you. So that was a pretty nice plan, and it also plays off for literally the next scene after Chisato gets kidnapped and all that. And in the midst of me talking about needles, this just came in my mind where I was just like, I swear to Christ, if there is a expiration date on her heart or some shit like that, I'm already thinking about death for some fucking reason. I'm just like, if there's an expiration date on this heart, it's like, what is that movie about that guy who has like this heart and he needs to like continuously pump electricity or adrenaline or something to keep himself moving? What if it's like that? That's what they've just decided to make her heart a ticking time bomb, and they're just like, if you don't kill people, this heart will your life will end, Chisato. Wild assumptions that I'm having way too much fun with, and probably will not even be in the show. But it's fun. It's fun to just speculate about random shit that may never happen. But alright. If I have anything... Well, actually, I was thinking about the fact that the whole social media thing was going on with Takina's fantastic parfait and Kurumi coming out to help, and then people taking pictures of Kurumi because everybody else has their pictures taken. And so when Kurumi came out, those girls were like, oh, who is this girl? We've never seen her before and all that. And then, you know, when she dropped out the plates and people were taking pictures, I was just thinking, like, is she just walking around with the fucking walnut shirt there? Oh man, someone on the internet's just like, wow, maybe she's a big fan of walnut. You know, you never know. Anyways, if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys when I see you guys.